teams first. Velus Jones, you better average.
Follow the rule.
Offense.
Is that not offense when they kick him the ball? That's that.
Hell
No.
no. It's called special
Three
teams.
phases of football: offense,
Well,
defense, special
I'm
teams.
definitely starting with Tyson Bagent though, for real, for real. My man's. I want to see if he can fit the ball into tight windows.
Yes.
Last season that was a problem for him. He just didn't have it. He didn't have that zip on the ball. It's preseason, so it's not too much that I'm expecting. I want to see if he can get what's my man Tyler Scott. We've been hearing a lot about him
Yeah.
in this these training camps. Let's see if he can go out there and have a strong game as well. But aside from that, I want the offensive line to gel as well. I don't think any starters are starting tonight, right, including the
Correct.
offensive line.
Yeah.
Correct.
Let's see how some of these second unit guys are going to be, because the way football goes, you're going to find yourself on the field regardless, especially on the offensive line, just due to injuries alone.
For sure.
Oh.
C-Dub.
Hey, my thought about the offense is this. First of all, we got to change the narrative with the offense over the offseason, because it's been a lot of defense dominating. I need to hear about the offense. So I need to see the offensive line give some good protection for Tyson Bagent and don't get him into a lot of trouble out there. I need to see my man Tyler Scott out there, because I've been hearing a lot of good things. So I want to see it with my own two eyes. The most important thing, and I think Tyson Bagent is very important to this team, just because I wouldn't call Caleb Williams slight, you know what I'm saying? But he ain't the biggest quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So I think we need a competent backup quarterback. So it's going to be important for Tyson Bagent to show us, because I think he can hit all the medium and short shit. I need to them see go long and test the defense out. That's what I want to see from Tyson Bagent. Then I'll know that he's improving. Who's running? Is Herbert running, or Rojo got to be playing?
Yeah, I think it's probably be one of them.
Or Homer going to be out there
Yeah,
too.
probably him or Ian Willer or something like that is what
Oh,
look like it might be the plan. But for me, the offense, I'm just looking at, man, the operation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just trying to, because this right now, it's gonna be a tune up for either Shane Waldron or somebody he's trying to help mold up under him or something like that. Play calling. This kind of like those tune ups, those moments that you want to kind of see, those operations. I want everybody to really, really hone in on the process of how play calling goes. On first down, you get the play call. If you pick up 5 yards, let's pay attention to what Shane Waldron calls after that when you got a 2nd and 5. And then you get down to a 3rd and 2 or something like that. Let's look and see if there's any creativity. It ain't gonna be much. It's just a Hall of Fame game early in the preseason, but I still understand that there has to be some type of organization from the office. So I'm really trying to see that. And then I'm with all you guys on the players that you named. And I'm also wanting to see what Ian Willer gonna do. And I believe Velus should be playing. I don't think Velus has earned the right to not play. We need to see you in this new kickoff rule. Let's go.
Hell yeah.
He definitely gonna play. I'm right, and I meant to mention that too, Bobby. Shane Waldron. Obviously the offense is gonna be vanilla today. It's not gonna be deep into the playbook.
Yeah.
But situationally, like what type of plays are you calling 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down? Because we just went through like hell for the last couple of seasons with the former offensive coordinator. I'm not even gonna mention his name, but my man he was terrible.
I don't think he would even try to like any kind of structure to the way he play calls, because I don't think he want to give away. Do you think he'll just throw plays out there, make it work type shit? He don't want to give away his hand or nothing like that. Like with Shane.
No, you don't want to give away too much too soon, but I think it's probably gonna be some things that they seen in practice that they absolutely want to touch up on. So it might be like, I think it's gonna be like at certain points of the game. I think they got they're gonna go with the normal. Let's have a 10, 15 play script just to kind of warm up, and then he probably gonna in practice we want to look at some more options when it comes to our screen game. Or we want to see if we could take more shots downfields with this look. If we pull another man in rotation, how would that look? You know what I'm saying? So I think it's just going to be, I think it's going to be a vanilla offense, but I think there will be some emphasis on certain things.
How long you think Tyson's staying in? It like a half?
Probably the first half.
I would say probably like a quarter, to be honest with you, because you got the guy that you brought over from the Rams and Ripon, I believe is his last name, and then they also got the other undrafted guy who had some nice numbers. I can't think of his name right now. He had some nice numbers as a D2 quarterback. He was D2. He did go undrafted, but I do think that the Bears would like to see what he can bring.
What would you like? How long would y'all like him to play though, Tyson? I want to play a half.
Yeah, I would like to see him play a half, but then I also don't want to see our backup quarterback get injured, like at all.
All right, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Hella off topic. Well, not off topic, but kind of adjacent to this in a way. Y'all think that the NFL and these players y'all think it's becoming, because I've been kind of hearing it these last few days about certain like vets complaining about these new players not playing in the preseason. Y'all think that's becoming an issue?
Man, if they don't shut up,
That's not that big of a deal.
like think about it. Like we've been watching football. You and me, Dub, have been watching it for decades. You too, Bobby, of course. But like, it's just we've seen very important players, veterans and rookies alike, get injured in the preseason.
And it means nothing.
These people complaining like, oh, you don't have to go through things the way that I went through it. If you don't get your boomer, get off my lawn ass out of here, bro. Like, why would I want to take a $100 million investment or however much money these guys are making and put them at risk for no reason just to appease older people's minds? Too bad you didn't play in this generation, fam. That's sorry. You were born in the wrong generation. I wish I could buy a house for $40,000 right now, but I can't. I'm sorry, bro.
The bitch is 400.
He just blicked. He just blicked the boomers. He just blicked down the baby boomers.
Yeah, anything to say to that though, C-Dub, before we get on to the defense?
No, I understand how they feel. You know, I understand they a little green-eyed envy, but I agree with Kev. It's a lot of money into this thing, and you hate to lose a very impactful player in a game that really don't matter. Even though I wanted Caleb Williams to play like a series, I ain't gonna lie to you, but I understand both ways. I understand, but I'm gonna have to agree with not wasting your talent in the preseason.
I'm with both of you guys on that. The only caveat to the whole thing, to when I think about it, is like, why do certain coaches hold their quarterbacks out of the entire preseason when they need the reps? Like, can we keep it a buck? And I don't want to go back, but couldn't Justin Fields use more reps last season?
Oh yeah, he didn't play at
all.
all.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then like you look at, you know what I'm saying, like guys coming back from injury. Aaron Rodgers, they talking about he won't play at all. He's coming back from Achilles injury.
He don't.
And I know we don't really like talking about him, but that's one example. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, stripes, man. And the last thing,
but he wants to play.
I know he wants to play, but they wanted him to play last season.
I think that's a good thing to move on. That was a great point. You're right about that. But hey, now we talking about this defense. Me personally, I'm trying to see what this defense can really, really do. And I'm looking at some of these second-year guys that I can name right off the top. I'm looking at Zach Pickens. He coming in. Steve-O enters the building. Yeah, my point is that I want to see Austin Booker. I want to see Zach Pickens. I want to see who the hell Reddy Stewart is.
I keep hearing about
him. I want to see you in this game. Make some plays. You know what I'm saying? I want to see who rise to the occasion. Steve-O, you just joined us. What's good, my guy?
Yeah, I came in on that conversation. I ain't for the shit. Play. You young, play. I don't give a damn. You could get hurt walking down the stairs. Play. If you gonna get hurt, you gonna get hurt.
I hear you.
I hear, but add in 250 pounders to 300 pounders chasing you around.
All right, so if you gonna get hurt, you gonna get hurt.
I respect you. I like what you're saying.
That's one thing I've seen. Like I've seen people halfway hurt themselves and they just complete the injury the next day. Like if you gonna get hurt, you're gonna be hurt. Like it is what it is.
I heard of those too. But since you already got it in motion, Steve-O, what you looking for? What you looking for from this defense and in this preseason game?
I'm looking for y'all to not look like completely different from the starters. That's what I'm looking for. It shouldn't be a significant drop off in the way, not necessarily production, but the way y'all play. So I shouldn't be seeing a lot of loafing. I shouldn't see a lot of missed tackles. I shouldn't see a lot of wrong reading the gaps, wrong assignments. Like that's what I don't want to see. I want you to be as crisp as the starting lineup is. So that's really my whole thing. Like I'm not expecting them to have like the level of takeaways or not, but I specifically the run stopping and their behavior on the field. That's the main thing I'm looking for.
Okay. And I'll just say, and I agree with Steve 100%. I do want a clean game from the defense with no penalties. Let's make tackles. Let's do everything fundamentally right on defense. But I'm looking specifically at the defensive line and two players and a third player in the defensive backfield. I'm looking at Zach Pickens. I think he's the forgotten guy on that defensive line. This is the perfect opportunity for him to go out there and have a big game in a preseason game. These preseason games big for some players. And Austin Booker. I gotta see this kid. I haven't seen this kid. He's one of the Bears I'm most excited to see in this game because I've been talking about his speed and his raw ability. I want to see that live. And in the backfield, I got to see who the hell is Reddy Stewart. Who is this guy? He always in the paper. He just always in paper in stories and shit. I gotta see it for myself. I gotta see it.
Is his name spelled like Ready Set Go?
R-E-D-D-Y.
R-E-D-D-Y. My question: are any defensive starters starting today either? Or
Nah, no starters.
No starters.
Oh yeah.
Except it's y'all damn kicker. He's starting.
He's this nigga with the kickers, bro. Listen, I am very excited to see Austin Booker. I was excited when they drafted him. It could be the steal of the draft for the Bears if he pans out.
I agree with that.
And that starts tonight. He's starting his legacy tonight. He's going to get a lot of reps out there. And Coach Williams said he want to see him get to the quarterback tonight, multiple times. So let's see if he can go up and live up to the expectations of the coaches and some of the fans and of himself, because he's putting pressure on himself. And so far, at least in the training camp, he's been living up to it, at least what his goals are for himself. So I'm excited to see what he can do on the defensive side. I'm not too keen on like backups in the secondary. Like, I don't know too much about them, so I'm not gonna say much about them. But as far as these guys in the trenches, I want to see what they got.
For sure.
Is CJ Stroud playing today?
Hell no.
No, he shouldn't be.
Hell, they said they weren't gonna make a decision to this afternoon. So
yeah,
I find it hard to believe that we ain't playing no starters. Why would they put him out there?
Yeah. Why not?
Because they got 4 preseason games.
I'm about to say they got 4 preseason games, and these mugs playing tonight are trying to have a job, and they gonna do whatever they need to do to get a job. So if that means light his ass up coming off the edge, that's what they gonna do.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't play him.
I'm with you on that. But that defense, I think with the defense, what's interesting to me, I'm interested to see what Eric Washington does with like his rotations, because he's one of those defensive coordinators who's known for having, rotating guys in and out. So I want to see how often he's rotating these young guys out there so he can really, really get a glimpse or an idea of, what he's working with. But then also I'm interested to see, when is he going to stick to his guns? Because at some point, I know it's still early, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to see if they're going to play more situationally or just kind of vanilla it all through. So I'm interested to see, like, if there's going to be a point of emphasis for the defensive side to say, hey, we're going to stick with these 4 guys that's on the line and give them a little run more so often than rotating those guys in and out. And then I'm anxious to see who are these defensive backs that we got that's behind the starters. Are they capable?
Yeah.
Can they come in and fill the void? Because sometimes guys bump a toe, you know what I'm saying, and they need a game. And you don't want to risk it. So it's
bump toe sound way funnier than turf toe, though.
You said which toe?
Bump toe.
This man.
That nigga ain't in no one because he bumped his toe.
Funny.
Hey man, this gonna be exciting, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kind of pissed earlier today because Caleb ain't playing, but it's still
I'm pissed.
Yeah, you good with that decision to not play him?
I'm not.
I never expected him to play at all. Like, I'd never expected it. Like, it wasn't.
Why?
Because it's the Hall of Fame game. It's the first game of the preseason. They getting extra practices because of it. I just did not anticipate them having any of the starters, let alone Caleb. Me personally, I just didn't think they were going to do it. So when they announced that they weren't, it was like, okay, that makes sense. They weren't going. I didn't expect them to.
I thought it was due to what system he came from, and what system he came from, he wasn't doing no play calls. So I'm thinking, why not get him his feet wet? So when it's his first game, it ain't like, oh shit.
So
this is the time.
So, oh my bad.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, so from what I've heard that was being reported over the airways was that right now for the plan for this game is to go through preparation, but then also give him a call card to kind of run through the scenario to see how it's gonna work between him and Shane Waldron if he was in place. So though he's not playing, they're gonna give him a call card.
Oh my God, that's so weird.
That don't even
They don't
make
even
sense.
have to say stuff like that. Like that's not
so
even necessary.
weird. Joe, you
Just-
ain't have to say that. It just sounds
just
weak
tell the
as hell to
truth.
me.
We
Just
didn't
play
want him
him
to
for a
play.
fucking
Bro,
series.
you wasn't about to say y'all acting like y'all was about to give him 10 plays. He wasn't gonna play no more than 5. Like, bro,
Silly,
all we need this month. I just wanted this month to go through his first little drive as a professional for the first
That's
time.
it.
Like, bro,
That's it.
I played Madden and couldn't run. If they told me, bro, when they talked, there was like a few years ago, it was like a game mode where you made your own play. You had to call the play G, triple right X, Z spot, pterodactyl, left trigger, Y2, left post stick.
Bro,
I gotta remember that.
bro.
That's exactly what he got to do. And Dan Orlovsky broke that
You
down
just
early on
did.
ESPN. He was like, "Yeah, this how it was when Caleb Williams was in college."
That's literally everybody.
That's
And
Audible,
looking at
even if
signs
it's
and
an
shit.
audible, it's
Yep.
everybody.
It's a pro-ran offenses. Alabama, they call their plays
And
in
they
the huddle.
still look
They do.
Yeah, that's the first. But I'll say pro styles is probably
That's why
like
a lot of people high on Jaden.
7. It's like 7
That's why I
programs.
wanted
they
Jaden
run.
Daniels.
Yeah.
It is. You right.
why I wanted him.
Because it's so tough.
That's
It's so tough.
that's my holy thing. I just want him to get used to calling plays, get
I'm
used
with you
to
on that.
hearing Shane in his ear, getting used to like, yeah, you're gonna be calling plays on the sideline, but it's different between everybody around you. The lights is on, you got your gear on. It's different.
You're breathing heavy. Somebody just tackled your ass, just sacked you. Come on, bro.
It's
Your
definitely
ribs hurt.
Ribs hurt.
Bro, I used to be looking at Justin like, how do you remember to call the play after you just got smoked?
got your head.
I'm like, I don't even remember.
How you remember after you done got your head knocked off?
You know he was not calling them plays. That was Lukey Dookie.
No,
Hey,
he got to
you
relate
gotta
the play
recite
to
the
the.
play.
He got to relate the play to the.
Yeah, he
huddle.
got to call the next play. Like, you still got to get up. He looking at his wristband. I'm like, bro, my ass would have been dyslexic trying to read that shit.
Like, what
He
number
probably
you
was.
say? What
He
number
probably
you
was.
say?
He was like, next I'm gonna run.
Yeah.
Y'all get out the way.
Everybody run
A
first.
wop, babaloo, bop, a wop, bam, boom. That's what we running.
Tutti Frutti. We running Tutti Frutti on 2.
Hail Mary on 3. Hail Mary on 3.
Oh,
bro, I'm about to take
But
off.
nigga, it's first down. There's 5 minutes left. What you mean?
Hey, it's crazy. But hey, they did say that he gonna during this preseason, we gonna see him for about 45 to 65 snaps. So I would say they kind of bring him on as the preseason goes on. Y'all think that's gonna be enough snaps though?
It's enough. I think he missed another game. He gonna miss another game.
He's not gonna play the last
another
game.
game. I'm on ass. I ain't gonna lie.
I think he should. I think they're gonna play him a
game.
series in game 1, number 2, probably the half, and then that last game is probably like a quarter or maybe a few series.
If he get on the field in that last game.
I think he missed another game.
For real. So
it's just been the trend over the last 10 years or so. It's not just with the Bears or with recent rookies. They just it just ain't been happening, bro. Because again, we've seen way too many people, and I agree with you, Steve. I know what you're saying. Like if you're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get hurt. But it seems like there's just more weight to it if you get hurt in the first game of the season as opposed to a preseason game. At least you went out there and put up some stats, even if it's 3 yards.
Exactly.
So that's just what they own, man. They trying to protect their investments. I can't be mad at them for that.
For sure.
I'm about to say, I will say, like, the only reason I'm on that type of shit, but it's not like basketball. Like basketball, motherfucker, you better play.
Right.
Football, they just starting to get decent guaranteed money. So like when they sit out, I ain't tripping that much.
Right.
For sure. And then Booker in the building. What up, my guy? You said just because Bears football back, it begins. Yes, sir. Appreciate the super chat. We got Jared with the super. Jared, excuse me. I got my Chicago handshake ready. Chicago Bears Central pregame going with kickoff less than an hour away. Life is good. Cheers, gents. Thanks for helping me make this the best team to follow in the NFL.
Appreciate
y'all
you,
heard
Jared.
it here first. Come on now.
Appreciate you, big dog.
This the one right here, y'all. Anthony, shout out to you. He said, did y'all see Dan's top 5 QBs for the NFC on ESPN? He got Jordan Love, 2 in the NFC. What y'all think?
Let me think of the quarterbacks. Go ahead. Let me think of these quarterbacks.
He had this is not in order. He had
okay.
Oh, you know the five?
No, I was about to just list
them. It gotta
them.
be Dak. It gotta be your boy.
That ain't in his list.
You gotta be Philly.
Give me the list.
Philly.
Keep talking. Let me find the appropriate list.
Find the list.
Yeah, because I need the order. Yeah.
But he ain't got Dak in his list. That's crazy.
Nope, he don't.
As much as I don't think Dak is like that, I'm not putting Jordan.
He at least 5.
Yeah, I don't think Dak is like that either. But like, there's no way
I'm not putting him. Yeah,
he's not behind Jordan Love, bro. Stop.
Who the best quarterback in the NFC though? Is it Jalen Hurts?
They might be saying Jalen Hurts.
I would go with Jalen Hurts. Then you put that boy up in Detroit. That shows you something right there. And then I go with Jordan Love and
San Francisco quarterback. He was damn near MVP last year.
I'm not giving Purdy till he lose somebody.
Right. Purdy's not that good in my opinion, but for him to not be in the top 5 is crazy. Jordan Love literally has 1 year under his belt. I'm
about to say, really, it's that half. He turned on. And it's credit to Green Bay for sure.
He won 9 games, is what I'm saying, and it's like that's not. I don't know. They crowning him without like a large enough body of work to me. But go ahead.
Y'all ready for it?
Right.
Go.
So top 5, he went with Matthew Stafford as number 1, Jordan Love number 2, Brock Purdy number 3.
There you go.
Kirk Cousins number 4, Jared Goff number 5.
I got a problem with all that shit. Maybe Matthew Stafford, I respect him. But Jordan Love, that's just a half a season worth of work.
C-Dub, I'm telling you right now, if you go back and watch the last 9 games, you're gonna say it's 4 games. That's the last 4 games of the season. He showed flashes through those games prior, but those games wasn't 100% clean, bro.
And Kirk Cousins was on an MVP caliber season before he got hurt last year, so I can understand him.
Kirk Cousins might lose his job right now. Did you see J.J. McCarthy out there balling?
Not J.J.
You can look how you want to look. All the reports is J.J. McCarthy balling out.
But he played for Minnesota, and Kirk Cousins played for the Atlanta Falcons. So there's that.
Damn.
Oh, damn. Michael Penix. Man, they do shit.
My fault. I forgot they traded Kurt out of there.
And he got a fucked up Achilles.
And that's the real thing.
Oh, he out.
He does him his Achilles.
He gone. He ain't in the top 5. He can't be there.
Who y'all talking about?
So
top 5 quarterbacks.
Dan Orlovsky said that his top 5 quarterbacks were who, Bobby, in the NFC?
Matthew Stafford, Jordan Love, Brock Purdy, Kirk Cousins, and Jared Goff.
He put Matthew Stafford first?
Matthew
put him
Stafford
first.
Y'all know that's his friend.
Bro, get off Detroit dick.
Y'all know that's his friend, bro.
I don't give a fuck.
I respect Matt.
I mean, but here's the thing. Detroit, didn't they have a top 5 offense last season, though?
Jared Goff is definitely better than Kirk.
I was just about to say, let's be honest, and I don't even want to say this shit. Jared is probably the best quarterback in the division right now.
He is the best in the division right now.
He is the best.
Let's be honest. I hate to say it,
but
it don't. But it is. Like if you look at roster and performance, all he had was really one wide receiver and a decent run game.
I'm not gonna even front. I thought we were talking about Jared Goff from the Detroit because they swapped the players. So Detroit and the Rams swapped players. I was thinking about Detroit. Yeah, Jared should be ahead of Matthew, but Dak should be on the list. There's no reason Dak should not be in the top 5.
Who are you taking
off?
I'm
taking
say that list again. Say that list again one more time.
Stafford,
number 1.
Love,
number 2.
Purdy,
3.
Cousins, Goff.
Yeah, there's no Dak Prescott.
Dak is top 5 in his.
Dak getting in that motherfucker. Yeah, you 6, Jordan. Sorry. Sorry, but not sorry.
At least you gave him 6 though.
Hey, but Haize, how you feeling about this little preseason game that we got?
I mean,
going
I'm
on,
excited. It's Bears football, bro. I don't give a damn if fucking Kev was lining up at the quarterback. I'm excited for Bears
Nigga,
football,
you
bro.
lying.
That's it.
Hey, you better give a damn.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Why you got on that Asian made jersey today?
It's not
bro?
Asian made.
Yeah, bro, that jersey definitely says from Taiwan.
It
boy.
doesn't. No, let me check.
It doesn't.
Let me check.
The Bears have never worn that jersey.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never known us to have some great numbers, but hey,
Let me check.
that's interesting, Kev. Okay. That's
I'm always
Bro said
gonna wear
that's
what I
interesting.
want.
And you should wear what you owe. That's what you old bastards do.
Them ribs on the grill right now.
Exactly, the ribs on the grill.
Them ribs on the grill right now.
That's hilarious.
funny.
But no, I'm definitely excited about this game. And not even listen, even though the starters aren't playing, there still are a lot of storylines to watch in this. Austin Booker's going to get a lot of snaps. Keith Randolph is going to get a lot of snaps, right? So look for those guys. The running back 2 battle is going to be starting today between Khalil Herbert, Roshan Johnson. We're going to get to see that. Tyler Scott, we heard that he got really good chemistry with Caleb Williams, but what do you bring outside of that? How do you look in this system? Those are things to really look at and have some excitement about. Like, there's a lot, like we have 92 people on the roster right now. We got to get down to between this and we got to do a series of cuts between this and the second game, or is it between the second and third game? I can't remember.
I thought it was cuts every week. Oh,
Is it?
I thought it was
I
cuts
can't
every
remember.
week.
They changed it a while ago, but
Okay.
so there are players that are going to be fighting for spots on this team, and so that's something to come out. Like while we look at it and say, "Oh, it's a Hall of Fame game," these players ain't. This is
trying to make some money.
They're trying to make some money. So we'll see.
For sure. But I ain't got nothing left other than y'all make sure y'all tune in. We're going to be hosting that live call at the start of the game. C-Dub going to start getting himself in mid-season form, and we're going to come and turn up, and y'all come rock out
The
with
thing
us.
about it, he don't anymore because C-Dub last year, he had an off time. This nigga went from doing basketball or football to basketball, doing it at the same time. Took maybe a 2-week break and then went into the WNBA.
Yeah,
this nigga been he's year round calling stuff nowadays.
It's over.
So what I'm seeing right now is the final NFL cut down date is August 27th.
They got to dumb
They
it
gotta
down to 53.
There's a number that you got to hit each week.
One before that.
Yeah.
It says in the past they did it by week.
Oh, okay.
But
so there's no more week by week. You just got to have it down by that date.
Starting in 2023, the NFL got rid of the series of cut dates and now only has one at the end of the preseason.
No, okay.
Wow, that's kind of tougher. Ain't that kind of tough? That's tough.
I mean, I think coaches know. I think coaches know, bro. Like, yeah. That he ain't.
They have an idea already now.
Guys to you give other guys a chance to fight for something. So,
do you let them stick around?
Yeah.
This is my point before you go, Steve. If you know a guy ain't gonna make it, do you let him stay all the way to the end?
No, you get him out of.
You can you wait. But I was just saying, like I like it this way because now it's a big deal of pressure off him. Like everybody coming to the game, like damn, I could get this could be the game I get cut.
Right,
it's on your head.
Mm-hmm.
Like I used to do that for school because in high school we had to run miles every month. So all the kids used to be in this motherfucker in math class, fucking passing out, tweaking out, not paying attention because they nervous about that shit. Like you need, bro. They used to. I swear to God, I thought I was at a fucking army school for a minute. But for real, like when you have that pressure on you, like you don't think straight. You don't think straight, and you definitely don't perform straight. So yeah, I like it that way. Where it's just a set day. Play your ass off and then let the chips fall where they may.
All right. Before we get up out of here, I got a question for everybody. It could be a short one. Who are y'all expecting?
Bobby saying it could be a short one. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Hey, my feet touching the ground right now, big dog. We winning. That's a win.
Let me see.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep saying this, Bobby. I'm not finna keep letting a nigga that ain't touch 6 foot keep talking shit about me.
Oh my mama.
But that's the thing. To Bobby, I'm 7 feet tall.
My man's got a booster seat under him right now.
No, bro. Listen, I'm not tall. I'm average height. You short. There's a difference.
You suck.
These two niggas, the cognac boys, it should be the two short crew. These niggas little.
I'm average height. I'm average height.
Nigga, get the fuck.
I'm average height.
I mean, 5'9"
Yeah, why
is
we gotta
average
keep
height.
going through this? I'm 5'8".
Bro, you are not 5'8".
Like, you might be 5'7" on a
be
good day.
5'7".
He's back.
How y'all
Haize
can
up
tell
there
a
acting like he's
difference?
6'5".
I ain't gonna lie. Hey, no, one thing about me, I've always been good on like just looking at somebody and
But
telling
it's
how
funny,
tall they are.
You look the shortest on camera because you showing so much of that fan.
Yeah.
Nigga, I don't want to be hot.
You gotta show the fan not to be hot, my boy.
I can tell the difference.
Well, we finna go.
You had a question.
I don't want them to know. I don't want them to
y'all
know how
start
tall I am
challenging me
because I want it to
vertically.
be like when I met Paris. When he met Paris, that nigga was like, oh shit. That's how I want it to be when they meet me.
Go
Who
ahead,
y'all
Bobby.
think we're gonna be talking about by the end of the day the most?
Booker.
If that question makes sense.
Booker.
Who y'all think
Not
we-
And
Booker,
Valence Jones too. Are we talking about positively or negatively? Because it could go either way.
Either way.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Go ahead. I get you though. I catch your drift.
Because we could be talking about Valence too.
I would say Booker. Booker. I like Booker. I think he's gonna
That was
show
my
up and
pick.
play.
That was my pick.
I already got him, Joel.
I forgot the
But
last
that's it.
man, the
Hey,
name.
the game
What's
come
it?
on ESPN, but if you can't catch it, you could just tune right in to Chicago Bears Central. We live calling it, and you're gonna be able to get your play-by-play with a couple jokes. So tune in. But that's it from us, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure
Yeah, my
y'all
boy,
hit
bro.
that subscribe button. We are so close to that 16K. Make sure we get there by the end of the day. Share this with your mama's mama. And if you want to call in and leave a voicemail and join the mailbag episodes that we have every single weekend, that number to call in is 773-242-9336. Chat town up and bet down.
Leave